Hello my lovelies and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl M here. Today we're here for more of a little sit down video. We're going to talk today about some of my core wardrobe and styling tips. So I get questions all the time about how to just where to start kind of a thing, right? Now obviously I'm basing this off of my personal style, kind of my style journey over the years, if you will. So there's never any hard and fast rules when it comes to building your style, your personal style, right? It's the word personal because style is such a personal thing. But if you're here, I'm assuming it's because you enjoy my style and you resonate with it, and so maybe some of these tips could be helpful for you. So this video is going to cover not just actual clothing, but also wardrobe strategy, if you will, which I think is just as important. So kind of how my style evolved over the years into what it is now, and something that you all comment on a lot is how consistent my style is and how aesthetically, if you will, everything matches. And that's come from a lot of trial and error, and one of my big things is a lot of not listening to trends anymore. When I was younger, when I was in middle school, high school, early college, I shopped a lot based on trends and what was trendy. I shopped at I would just go into Forever 21 or wherever and buy all this stuff that was in that season, and then I would wear it a few times and I'd be like, okay, I'm never wearing this again. And that's such a waste of money. That's such a waste of resources. That's one of the big things for me was I never felt like I was truly expressing me. So I'm done with that. Now I just dress the way I want to dress, and it's amazing. And getting dressed each day is so much easier when I do it this way. So we're going to kind of talk about some of the principles that I have developed, both in terms of item selection, but then also just, like I said, wardrobe strategy. So I have my little notepad up here. So if you see me looking down here, that's why, because I can ramble a lot and I don't want to do that to you today. I'll try and overlay some clips and pictures and stuff of what I'm talking about too, so that it's not just a sit down video. So let's get into some styling made simple tips. We got 10 because I figured we need a good 10. There has to be a good enticing number, right? Not 8 or something. I don't know. If you like the number 8, I'm sorry. Don't mean to offend you. So getting into things, first of all, when it comes to how I organize, I organize my closet by color. So here's how it happens. I have one section of my closet that is for jackets, outerwear, that kind of a thing. So all of my blazers, all of my leather jackets, which there's one, all of my denim jackets, that kind of a thing. That's one section. And so that's really easy to organize. And then everything else, so sweaters, turtlenecks, t-shirts, tank tops, those kind of things, those get a different section. And then I typically keep my pants in a chest of drawers kind of a thing. If I have skirts that need hung, I'll hang them with everything. Dresses, I'll hang with everything. But that's kind of how I organize. But I do organize by color. So it goes by color and then also sleeve length. So it'll go, and thickness. So it'll go really thick long sleeves, thinner long sleeves, then t-shirts, then tank tops, then, on and on and on and on. So that's how I organize my closet. My pant drawer is organized by wash of denim or the style of pant, but then my top drawer of my bottoms drawers, which I should probably not do this because it just reinforces me wearing them over and over and over again. I keep my most worn pieces so it's easy for me to grab. That's one that I should probably redo so that I can get more rotation out of my clothing instead of wearing the same thing over and over again, like I said. So I might have just realized that I just called myself out with that one tip. But tip number 1 is closet organization, preferably by color, because then it makes it easy when you're trying to mix and match and pick and choose your colors for the day, which we'll get into in a later tip. You can just go in your closet and go to the cream section, or go to the tan section, or go to the gray section, or go to the black section, or go to the navy section, or wherever you're trying to go, right? It's easier to get there instead of having this giant dumpster fire of all these different colors and pieces and sleeve lengths and weights and all this stuff that you have to be where is this one item, if that makes sense. Now, tip number 2, this is one that has been so helpful for me, is having an outfit folder. So I have an outfit folder on my phone, and then I also have outfit folders on Instagram. So what I'll do is I'll just go through my closet. It's actually really, really fun. So since a lot of places are going back down into lockdown now, This could be a fun activity after you cull your closet, which we'll talk about later. But going through your closet and assembling outfits that you like, and then taking a picture of them and saving them in a folder on your phone. That way, if you're ever caught one day, whether you're in a rush or whether you're just stumped and don't know what to wear, you can open up your outfit folder and be like, oh, here's this outfit that I really, really like that fits the vibe of the day. I'm gonna put this on. And then if you have a folder on Instagram, you can, I obviously have it because I have my fashion page, so I can save outfits that I've worn and liked on there. But also if you follow, different pages for fashion inspiration. I was scared I could have caught my hair on fire, but I didn't. I did the other day though, and it was not good. But if you follow pages for fashion inspiration, then you can save them in an outfit folder on Instagram, and you can try and build similar outfits with your own personal flair on them with items from your own wardrobe. So tip number 2, have an outfit folder. It makes styling super easy, super quick, takes the guesswork out of it. Tip number 3, not everyone's gonna agree with me on this, not everyone's gonna like me for this one, but stick to neutrals. So when it comes to building a wardrobe that looks really, really classy, really, really classic, really timeless, really easy to style, I personally find neutrals to be the easiest thing. Now, obviously neutrals are what I gravitate towards. And there's all the people that are like, oh my God, you should wear color more often. Or like the styling expert people that are like, you shouldn't wear black by your face because your hair is dark. And I'm like, well, I like wearing black, so I'm gonna wear black. But even if it's not sticking to neutrals, stick to your chosen color palette. But neutrals, in my opinion, I will never say never, but I'm very hard pressed to see someone that has a wardrobe built on neutrals that doesn't look stylish, if that makes sense. It's just much easier. And also I find with the actual pieces themselves, it's a lot easier for lower end neutral colored pieces to look a little bit better in terms of quality. I don't know, I just feel like sometimes when, lower price point brands try and do colors, it can look a lot cheaper just depending on the fabric, depending on the make, things like that. Now, obviously neutral colored things can look just as poor quality as anything else, but I just do find that building a wardrobe, especially on a budget, is a lot easier to do with a neutral color palette. So your whites, your creams, your tans, your grays, your grays, your blacks, your charcoals, your navies, those kind of a thing. And in general, neutrals are also really easy to build outfits around because neutrals are really easy to mix and match, right? You can pair black and cream, you can pair black and gray, you can pair gray and navy, you can pair camel and navy, you can pair neutrals in so many different ways. The same thing with denim. I consider denim to be a neutral. You can pair denim and white, denim and black, denim and gray, denim and camel, denim and everything. You can do denim and denim. Classic. So tip number 3, stick to neutrals. It's easier to mix and match with. Tip number 4, have a uniform. So what I mean here is have an easy go-to outfit that's your signature outfit that's easy to recreate in a multitude of ways. This is kind of similar to the outfit folder tip. It just makes getting dressed in a pinch a little bit easier. But when I think of me, kind of my uniform is some kind of blazer and a bike short or a jean or a something. A blazer is my thing. That's my uniform. A blazer, jeans, and ankle boots, hi, hello. That's my signature stamp. And that's just something that I've gravitated towards over the years. And that's something that you're gonna have to figure out what your personal uniform is. But I've been able to style a blazer and jeans a million different ways, whether it's a black blazer with dark or black skinny jeans with a dark ankle boot, whether it's my white blazer with my boyfriend jeans and a heel. It doesn't matter what it is. I can think of a million different ways to style my different blazers in my uniform type look. So find a look that is you, that feels you, that you can also style multiple different ways with multiple different but similar pieces, if that makes sense. And that becomes kind of your signature stamp, which is honestly really, really cool. I feel people think of me as the blazer person because I literally have 20 blazers in my closet that I wear for different occasions. It's just who I am as a person. But it's nice and it's easy too. It's just like I said, if I'm struggling to put together an outfit one day, my literal default is okay, I'm gonna wear a blazer and something. Great, let's go. So have a uniform. So tip number 5 is a shopping tip, and it's one that I have not listened to in the past, and I always regret it every time. So I'm gonna listen to my own advice from here on out. Tip number 5, don't buy something with the intent of only wearing it once. So occasion pieces. And especially this shouldn't be something you're spending a lot of money on either. Like, the reason I say don't buy something that you're only gonna wear once is that's a waste, right? Unless it's something like your wedding dress, obviously. But, I mean, I would find an excuse to wear my wedding dress again because that's just who I am. But you don't wanna waste the money, you don't wanna waste the space in your closet, and you don't wanna, like, this sounds so silly to say, but like, disrespect the garment in that way to like buy this beautiful piece and only wear it one time, kind of a thing. If you are looking to buy like an event type piece, like if you're attending a wedding and you know it's a like, or just some kind of event that you wouldn't typically own a piece in your closet that suits that dress code or suits that vibe or whatever it is, like go the rental option. There's plenty of different rental companies as far as like renting nice things. Like I remember the first time I ever used Rent the Runway was I was a junior in high school and I was renting my prom dress. I'll pop a picture up. I rented this absolutely beautiful like aqua Badgley Mishka dress, and like it was great. I wore it one time and then I just sent it back, and it was super easy, super convenient. I've used things like Rent the Runway for, you know, going to people's weddings when I didn't know what to wear, and I was like, well, I wanted something new to wear to the event, but I didn't want to buy something new. So buying it, or not buying it, but renting it and being able to just send it back is such an easy option, and it keeps your closet a little less cluttered, right? And you don't have things that are just sitting there collecting dust, not being worn, not being loved, kind of a thing. Tip number 6. Ooh, this is another one that has gotten me many a time. And I'm over it. And that's not my journey anymore. Shop with a goal in mind. So what I do now to avoid, so here's the thing. So I've worked multiple retail jobs in my lifetime. And so I know from like an employee's perspective, stores are designed and laid out, and the store set is done in a way and with a flow that makes you want to buy things. They do that on purpose. Like that's their job, is to sell product, right? So they're going to do whatever they can to entice you to buy product. So what I do now, so that I don't fall victim to that, I think we all can relate. Like we go into a store, we don't have a mission. We're just kind of like, do. And then $300 later, we're like, I didn't want or need any of this. And then you know what happens is you hardly wear any of that most of the time. It's like going to the grocery store when you're hungry. They tell you not to do that for a reason, because you end up buying a bunch of stuff that you really don't need and you really don't want. So go with a goal. What I do now is like pre-season, what I'll do is I'll kind of plan out, you know, I'll assess what I currently have within my wardrobe. I'll get rid of things that I'm not wearing anymore, whether I donate or sell them. And then I'll kind of make a list of the items that I am looking for specifically that season. And so when I go out to shop or when I go online shopping, I do not let myself buy things that do not fit that list. Or at the very least, I have to have purchased at least something that's on my list if I'm purchasing anything else that like caught my eye, if that makes sense. So always go into the shops with a mission, with a goal in mind, and with a list preferably of like the type of item you're looking for, whether it's a black oversized double-breasted blazer. Like get as specific as you can so you're less likely to stray from that and potentially waste your money and buy something that you don't need or want. All right, tip number 7. Cull your wardrobe seasonally. Even if you live in a climate where you don't get a ton of seasonal change, go through your closet 4 times a year at minimum and just get rid of stuff. And my personal strategy for culling that is like foolproof and fail safe for me personally, because it drives me nuts, so I have to fix it, is take literally everything out of your closet. Everything comes out. Every single thing. It's maddening. Put it on your bed, because I am assuming your closet is in your bedroom. And if it's not, put it in there anyway, because guess what? You want to go to bed that night and you want to sleep in your bed. Put every single item on your bed. And you don't get to leave until you've gone through every single item. Every single one. And if it's something that, if anything is like an I don't know in your mind, when you just pick it up off the hanger and look at it, if it's not a heck yes or a heck no, put it on. You could put on every single piece if you wanted to get real funky with it and like really secure and like, I love this, I don't love it, because guess what? If you don't even want to put it on, chances are you probably don't want it in your wardrobe. But if it's a maybe piece, put it on. If you look at that maybe piece and maybe you try and style it a couple ways and you're still kind of like, I don't know, it's gone. Because if it's in your wardrobe, it better be a heck yes, because only the heck yeses are getting worn. The maybes, they don't see the light of day. It's heck yes only. And then everything else, either donate or sell it or whatever you want to do with it. If it's something that you can upcycle it and like have it altered or tailored in such a way that you'll wear it again, you can absolutely do that. But it's either a heck yes or the heck no. We do that at least 4 times a year. Feels great. All right, tip number 8 is just an actual like styling tip. So when it comes to the actual pieces themselves, it's stick with fit it on the top and loose on the bottom, or vice versa. So if you're trying to play around with shapes a bit more and you don't know exactly what to do, that's just a really easy, simple tip to follow. So for example, I could wear an oversized boyfriend blazer with really like super skinny jeans, and that would be, you know, our boxy on the top, loose on the bottom. Or you could do, and I'm using more like winter styling examples because it's cool outside. You could do, or I'll do one that I wore last week. I wore a really fitted tank top when I was in Charleston with just a very loose, wide leg trouser type pant. So that provides balance, and it also just gives you a little bit of breathing room, right, in like the different shapes of the pieces, and it just adds a little bit of dimension to your outfit. Now, obviously, you can do the skin tight thing, that's totally cool. But if you're looking to kind of switch up shapes a little bit, loose on top, fit it on bottom, or loose on bottom, fit it on top. Really easy way to just like create a little bit of shape within your outfit. Tip number 9, this is gonna go kind of back to our neutrals conversation, but when it comes to the actual outfits themselves and even like your closet in general, but this is outfit specific, I never really wear more than like 3 colors in an outfit. So there's a thing called the 3 color rule. And again, there's no rules, right? But 3 colors max in an outfit just to look a bit more streamlined, right? So that might mean like a denim jean with a cream colored top and a black jacket. We have 3 colors there. Or you could add in a 4th by like tying in like a camel colored bag or something like that. But generally speaking, no more than 3 to 4 colors within an outfit. And I also think that if you're gonna wear a print, keep the colors even fewer. Just maybe like a black and a white print with a denim and like a black jacket, if that makes sense. It just keeps things from being too busy and too distracting, and like your eye's not going a million different places to the point that you look chaotic. It keeps it looking streamlined, it keeps it looking clean, it keeps it looking nice and tailored. And again, it's also easier to like pick and choose items that way. And now, tip number 10 is adding the pops of color, the pops of flair, the pops of pizzazz with accessories. So like I said, I am more of a neutrals person when it comes to my actual closet. So if I'm trying to like add a pop of something, I'll do an accessory, whether it's a shoe, you know, sometimes I consider shoes to be an accessory, like a bright red shoe. That could be a cute moment. Or like a statement necklace, a bright red lip, a really popping eye, like a bold graphic eyeliner color. Like I used to do a lot of cobalt blue eyeliner if I was wearing all black, that kind of a thing. Because then you can stick to your neutral wardrobe, keep your kind of key wardrobe principles in there and not have a bunch of different wardrobe items, but still mix it up and provide just like a nice little flair to your outfits. I feel like that's like a very French thing, is like that little pop of something with an accessory of some sort, whether it's a little scarf, whether it's a brooch, whether it's a pin, whether again, it's your jewelry, your makeup, whatever it is. Those are really easy and generally less expensive ways, or like a bag, to add a pop of color in there. So those are our 10 styling made simple tips. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys got some good tips from this video. Those are just some 10 core principles that I stick to when it comes to cleaning out my closet, organizing my closet, building my outfits, building my wardrobe, and they've really helped me just get a little bit more consistent with my style. It's also made shopping less of a nightmare, and it's just made styling more simple, which is what we're all about. So that's it for me today. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, leave a comment below, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next one. Love you so much. Bye.